Huh. Hi, Aniki. How was your day today? Was it good? Was it bad? Did it suck? My day? Well, I barely started my day. I literally woke up and it was around 6:30. Yeah, it was right 6:30. So I didn't do it. I wasn't even able to eat dinner because I woke up like so late, and I was like, if I eat dinner, I won't be able to do my exercises. I was like, I'll probably just stream and then eat after the stream. 6, 7. Let me read the eyes first before I forget. Hi, Shamtime. Hi, Mr. Stupid Fish. Hi, Spooky Donut. Hi, Danny. Hi, Vincent. Hi, Zenaries. Hi, Arrow. Hi, Mario. Hi, Frizzy. Hi, Kyo. Hi, Deliberate Confusion. Hi, KBJ. Hi, Bimdal. Hi, Shizuka. Hi, Mr. Papa. Hi, Powatum. Hi, Britannius. Hi, Drexaria. Hi, Simply. Thank you, Naokamo, and thank you. But I'm scrolling down. Thank you, Spiral, for the subs. Thank you. Thank you for the subs. Hi, Malingshare. Hi, Roof. Hi, Spiral. Hi, Rulue. Souffle. Hi, HD Doom Guy. I think I read it all. Yeah, I did it all. Thank you, Rydile. Thank you, Nimby. Yes, hi, Zombie Fox. What did you guys do? Are you dead inside like I am? Are you guys dead inside? Like how I'm dead inside. We've finally reached double digits of the subathon. I think it's like, what day is today? It's day 10. We have like 9 days left to go. 9 more days left to go. So I think like the subathon will be ending the week after, like the week after next week. It'll be done. Yeah, the week after next week, it will be done. It'll be done. It will be over. Well, then I have to do stuff. Then I have to distribute the rewards. But most of the like Polaroids, they're already done. Except for like the ones from yesterday. But like all of them are like done. I finished them all real quick. Thank you, Shizuka, for the 1,200 subs. What the fuck? What the fuck? That's insane. That's crazy. Yeah, the bot isn't working. Can the mods like pause all of the bots for now? Thank you so much for the subs. What the fuck? What the fuck? We're almost at... Actually, I don't know how much we're at. We gotta do the math. We gotta do the math. Let's wait. It's counting down. But thank you, Shizuka. Yeah, we're close. And, we're 184 subs away from a... Shouldn't be a watch-along with me in cosplay. It doesn't type the whole thing, because it's like, it's too long. It's too long for the bot. But we're pretty close. We're pretty close. What the fuck? That's kind of scary. I'm actually kind of scared now. What the fuck? But thank you so much for the subs. If you got gifted a sub... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What do you mean another 200 subs? What do you mean there's another 200? What do you mean there's another 200? What do you mean there's another 200 subs? What do you mean there's another 200 subs? Hi, Zenki. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Are you sure about this? Thank you. Okay, we only have like 2 sub goals left. We have 2 sub goals left. And then we're done. We don't have any more sub goals. We have 2 left. And then it's over. There's no more. It's over. The hype train started after 400 gift subs. What the fuck? Thank you, Ayayer, for the sub. Happy 5 months. Thank you. Good evening, Hara. I hope you're doing well. Halfway to 6, 7, 6. How are we at level 19? Halfway to 6767, you should worry? I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about. Why would I be worried about it? I'm not worried about it. Me worried about? I'm not worried about it. There's 9 days. But thank you, Shizuka. Oh my god. 400 gifts. That's crazy. That's insane. Hi, Micro Organ. That's insane. Honestly, I thought we were gonna reach 1,000, and then that's it. That was the max goal. Now we're at like 3,000, and we still have like how many days do we have left? We have like well, I'm bad at math. I'm trying to do math. We have 9 days. Thank God this shit is capped. Thank God, because it might have reached my birthday, and I'm like, I always want to do something different for my birthday. Because what was the stretch goal when you just got stretch? What do you mean? I thank goodness it's capped. Usually I do uncapped when I know I have nothing, when there's no close like event near it. But for me, my birthday and my anniversary is still pretty close. Like my birthday and my anniversary is like really close. Cause my anniversary is my anniversary is like January. My birthday is in March. Hi, Real Durfy. So they're pretty close to each other. I feel pretty bad because they're so close. They're like only 2 months apart. Yeah, can the mods pause like all the hairstyles because they are not working. Or wait, let me restart it. Maybe like if I restart it will work. We apply for front cage. Probably. I think it depends because you can promote merch on your birthday. But I guess now that you're thinking about it, maybe I might postpone the Howery because we were at like the merch, and I think like it's a bit too close. It's a bit too. I think this merch release was a bit too close compared to my debut. I didn't think about it too hard, but then now that I'm actually like experiencing like the shipping, I realize that it's not enough time because I still don't have my own debut merch. I had a tournament. I don't have my own debut merch yet, so I might push it farther. I might push it like a bit farther, like give it a few more months gap, because my birthday is only like 3 months away from my partner anniversary. It's still pretty close. Like I think last year we were pretty busy because we had like my birthday, my anniversary, my partner anniversary, my debut. We had like 4 things lined up last year. This year we have a new outfit, and then we have like a lolly model, which I'm still gonna be waiting on. So I'm not sure. It's probably like both end of the year things, or maybe even early 2027, like really early. Congratulations. Thank you. Like it might be very, very early. I'm not sure. Like I'm not sure yet. Neither of the artworks have started yet because both of my slots are for March. So we gotta wait. Good morning. Let me read first. I had a tournament. Hi, Saro. Hi, Micro Organ. Hi, Definitely Not John. Man, I feel like I'm actually gonna end up doing the thing where if you reach 1,000 subs, I'll give you like a free docky. Like the only thing you have to give is your email, and then I'll have Uwu Market send it to you. Yeah, that's how it works for the thing. Like, I will hand you over a free docky, free of charge. It's on me. Hi, totally surreal. Speaking of which, my docky is like, you for the 401 subs on the hype train. That's insane. Not password. No, like, the docky is like, I received the final artwork. Yeah, I received the final artwork I received the final artwork already. Yeah, from Uwu Market. They already gave me the final artwork. The only thing they have to do is like ship it. Like the only thing they have to do is like ship it. I feel like 1,000 is absurd. That's an insane amount of money. You know, the least I could do is give you a free Daki. Like that's the very least I can do. You can have one. Like that's no. I did say I would do it. If anyone gifted like 1,000 subs, I would. Is it taller than me? Give me a moment. I haven't actually looked at the dimensions, but all of the Dakis are the same size. I think for you it's 850, 150, 148. I did say if you reach 1,000 just on the subathon, you can have a free one. Like I'll send you the first Daki. Or like, I don't know if there's more than one. This is the first and second. Let me search because all of the Dakis are like the same size. So I have to look at someone else's to see. Well, assuming that I could click it and not get banned. Wait, let me click it. The 59 by... No, it's 150 by 50 centimeters. It's around the same height. Yeah, we're around like the the same height. Used? No, it's not gonna be used. What makes you think it's not used? It's not gonna be used. It's not gonna be used. It's new. Okay, if you're waiting for like a used Daki, that's gonna take you over a year because I don't even have my own debut merch. So like, in what world do you think that I'm gonna get the Daki before you? Hi girl, hello, thank you for the follow. I mean, I'm looking at it right now. This is the exact dimensions of the Daki. If you're wondering like how tall it is in height, it's 59 by 50 centimeters. So it's around the same height as me, like exactly the same height. Hi girl. I'm at 150 cm. The Daki is the exact same height. Honestly, it's pretty cool. Like, man, I'm looking at the Daki now. It's pretty cool. I feel like the art exchange was pretty worth it because if you didn't know, I had to change artist for my Daki because I had to change it because I wasn't satisfied with the art style. I thought it didn't fit the model, but now that... Thank you, Will Be Gone Night, for the sub. Thank you. But now that I'm looking at the Daki, the art style feels a lot better. I'm much more satisfied. And I think it looks really, really nice. I think it looks really, really nice. It is like a bit delayed. It was supposed to be released together with the rest of the merch, but I didn't make it in time. But I think it was worth it. And now, my rep is just making... she's gonna make the mock-up, and then she's gonna put it up on my Uwu Market page. Yeah, she's gonna put it up. This long hair, it's double-sided. It's different on both sides. Hi, Homeless. Yeah, hi, Vic. Thank you for the follow. It's different on both sides. But I made it like different, like, you know, just slightly different on both sides, so that, you know, there's a bit of variety. Hi, Time Lord. I know I know the short hair is very popular. Someone was like, oh, I definitely need short hair. Hi, Shark. I definitely need short hair. But I think for like my next outfit, I already told Yanla Mama that I wanted the default to be short haired. Like, that is the standard. I think I would rather die than release a limbless Daki. And like, look, it's... You know, like, yesterday I posted on Twitter. Wait, where is that? Yesterday I posted on Twitter about incest. And then I don't know why it was such a banger tweet. Like it's humiliating, like how much of a banger tweet it was. But if you look here, look at that. Do you see that? Like, why is there almost 2,000 likes? There's almost 2,000 likes. I see no multi. There's almost like 2,000 likes to the brother meme. And right, if you don't think, and like, look, why are so many people liking this? See, why are there so many people liking this post? I literally just posted a photo of like myself, and then it says, and then it says, I will never beat the incest tuber allegations. Like that's all it says. It doesn't say anything else. Like it only says, I will never beat the incest tuber allegations. I'm like, what the fuck? Over 500 likes on this. And there's another one. Wait. Like, bro, why do you keep liking? Can you at least like my clips? If you're gonna like my incest memes. But I gotta look at it. Gotta look at the quotes. There, see this one. Look at this. Look at this quote. And then look at my comments. There's over I'm gonna kill myself. There's more likes on a quote retweet than on my original post. Jumping. I'm not good enough at being a V-tweeter. There's 500 likes on this. What the fuck? My sister might actually fucking see it. Let's see, look. If you can't read it, it's me revealing I have a sister. Which is true. My sister does think I'm disgusting. I feel like if she saw my incest memes, it would get worse. Like, she thinks I'm gross, but she could think I'm like even more gross. But you can think I'm even more disgusting than I am now. And you think it's bad. Hi, Cool Mango. Hi, Zeta Multi. I think it's bad. You think it's bad that my sibling finds me disgusting? I don't know. She thinks I'm gross because I'm like she's like, you're one of those weebs that never leave the house. And then are a little bit delusional. I mean, she's not wrong. She's not wrong. I mean, true. I feel like you're not siblings if you don't find each other disgusting. But if it's incest, you have like a little bit of both. Like, to be really authentic. I think my sibling is gross as well. And honestly, I don't know what she's talking about. Because she was talking earlier about how, like... She was talking earlier about, like... What was she talking about? She was talking about how she fell asleep with like her fake eyelashes on. And then I thought, damn, that's actually pretty... That's actually, like, pretty gross. Like, how do you fall asleep with, like, fake eyelashes on? Like, that's a bit disgusting. Like, that's a bit disgusting, bro. Not gonna lie. I don't know, she was yapping about something, but I didn't really listen. Because, I don't know, I thought it was stupid. You only found out of me through the incest. It's okay. I think, like, a lot of people know me for incest memes. And at this point, you know, I don't really find it that bad, contrary to popular belief. You know that feeling, though, when you go on, like, Twitter, and then you make a joke on Twitter, then you find, like, a comment from someone that you know takes just a little bit more time on tests. You know what I mean? Look, I'm not gonna say it out loud, because if I say it out loud, I feel like if I say it out loud, people are gonna accuse me of stuff. But you know what I mean? Like, when you... Like, you know what I mean? When you make a post and you're memeing, and then someone makes a comment, and then it's, like, so obvious that they take a little bit more time because they're taking it, like, very literally. You know what I mean? And you have to resist being a little mean because you're gonna look bad. But then it irritates you a little bit because, like, you made a joke. You made a joke, and then like Like, why are you being so woke about it? Like, why are you being so woke about it? It's so weird. Such a mood killer. It's such a mook. You can hear me? I'm sorry. I'm gonna say stuff in your ear. Your mother wants to sleep with you. Your mother doesn't want to admit it, but she finds you more erotic than your dad. You're literally a younger version than your dad. So your mom wants to sleep with you. So if I were you, go up to your mom and ask her, you want to fuck? And do it with full confidence. It's not loud enough, I'm sorry. Your mother wants to sleep with you. Your mother wants to do it with you. She thinks you're more erotic compared to your father. So you should help old people and sleep with your mother. Do you understand? Oh shit, I realize how loud the reverb is. You understand? You understand? You know, your sibling is waiting for the perfect guy. The perfect guy is you. If she says no, she just hasn't realized that you're the perfect guy. Is that loud enough? Was that okay? Or was that not loud enough? Was that not loud enough for you? Was that not loud enough? Are you not satisfied? They were huge. You know what else is huge? I actually don't know. I went in this stream today because, like, I don't know. Your mama probably heard that? Nice. As long as your mom isn't dead, that means you could still fuck. Like, am I right? As long as she's not dead. What's stopping you from smashing? When you think of what's stopping you from smashing if she's not dead yet? Actually, I don't know what to stream today. Like, I was thinking about, like, oh my god, what do I want to stream today? And then it kind of like just slipped my mind. Yeah, it kind of just like slipped my mind. I'm like, what do I want to stream? I feel I want to do a bit of everything at the same time, nothing. You know what I mean? Like, you want to do everything at the same time, you don't want to do anything. I don't know. It feels weird when I don't have a schedule of, like, games to play. Because when I don't know, when I have, like, a solid schedule, I feel like I'm locked in. But when I don't have one, like, when I don't have one, it feels like I'm not locked in. Like, it feels like I'm not locked in. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's the opposite. If you don't make a schedule, I feel like it's a bit lazy. Because I think, like, I don't know, maybe it's for me. When I have no schedule, I'm inclined to never stream or to stream way more than I usually do. So I feel like a schedule that means, like, pace myself and, like, not stream the same game 3 days in a row. Because, like, when I have a schedule, I at least make sure to not put the same game back to back. And when I have no schedule, it'll be like when I played Ocarina of Time for 3 days in a row and I just finished it. I remember, like, one stream was, like, it was just dedicated to Water Temple. And then that's it. It was like 8 grueling hours of Water Temple, and then literally nothing else. Like, all I was doing was playing Water Temple. That's how bad it was. I feel like if I stream, like, Breath of the Wild, which I'm playing off stream, I would also end up streaming, like, 900 hours. Because A Link Between Worlds, which one was that? The one, the GBA? A Link. Which one? Oh, the one, the 3DS. No, I did not play this one. I played A Link to the Past, but the one on the 3DS, no. I always want, like, I was thinking of, like, trying to collect 3DS Zelda games after, like, Switch. But someone told me that there are ports to the Switch which are also good. But right now, I'm still trying to finish Breath of the Wild. I'm still trying to finish Breath of the Wild. I have Breath of the Wild on my Switch too, and I'm still trying to finish it. And I admit, I have like 15 hours in the game, and at the same time, I have not explored anything. I have explored everything and nothing at the same time. Somehow, some way, I feel like I'm doing a lot of things and like nothing. Like it's honestly amusing how I've managed to get so much and so little done. Because I'm only playing like little by little. You know, Switch 90. Why is yours $90? Mine is $6. I got mine for like $60. Like my copy of Breath of the Wild on the Switch too. Hyrule Warriors though, the Age of Calamity, which I think actually looks pretty interesting. I do want it because I want to play as like Zelda. And that one is $80. That one is like absurd. The DLC upgrade. Oh, I'm not gonna get the DLC upgrade. I mean, I'm not gonna get the DLC. I'm just gonna play it as it is. You know, very schizo. No, I mean like physical, because like mine is a physical game. Like, there's some games that I got for a little cheaper. Like for 40. I saw it on sale if you buy it in real life. Because, I don't know, the store that I buy games from has like a thing. If you buy it in real life, it's less, like less $2. And they give you a $2 discount if you pay in cash in real life. Which has incentivized me to actually buy my games in real life and look for them for the $2 discount. Hi, Rina. You'd enjoy Breath of the Wild? I mean, I think so far it's pretty fun, but because I played Genshin first, now I realize how heavily inspired Genshin was by Breath of the Wild. And I mean like heavily inspired. I am a huge fan of physical games. I see no reason to buy digital games on a console unless it is a digital exclusive. Because, for example, cash discount means tax evasion. I don't really care. You know, as long as I'm getting the discount when I buy the games, then to me it doesn't matter. It was game cards. I think that's for some games, because like my Switch, my Breath of the Wild is a physical cartridge. Like it's a physical one. And I heard that Hyrule Warriors and I'm pretty sure Tears of the Kingdom are both physical as well. But I think so far there's only 40 Switch 2 games with physical cartridge, which isn't that many. The Switch still has like a lot. On the Switch 2, there's not that many just yet. Well, given it's only a new console, like given that it's a new console, it's only been out for around like less than 6 months. So I think it's been understandable that it doesn't have many tracks just yet. Although I am hoping that the Switch 2 does get a remake of another Zelda game. You know, because Switch has like a lot of Zelda games on it. Like many spin-offs and I think like remakes of older games. So I'm hoping that Switch 2 has some remakes. I'm not saying that I want something, but it would be really nice if we could get a remake of Twilight Princess. Like, it would be really nice. Like, it would be really nice if we got a remake. Yeah, but like, why would you trade in the game? I don't trade in games. When I have games, I keep them forever. I never ever sell them. Like, I never ever sell my games. I keep them forever. I don't know, for me, games are they're collectibles. Like, they're collector stuff. Why would you want to sell them when you're done? Like, I don't sell games when I'm done. I keep them all. Like, even games that I ended up playing and I realized they aren't that great, I still finished them because I bought them anyway. When it comes to physical media, when it comes to like I don't know, for me when it comes to digital media, I don't finish the game. I don't finish the game when I don't finish the game all the time when it's digital media, but when it's physical, it's always finished. Yeah, because like, what if I want to play it again in the future? Well, what if I want to play it again? Especially now, what I want to collect is like 3DS games. They're very hard to find, or if you find them, they're a bit more expensive. But I do wish I expanded my 3DS collection a bit more. And then I bought a DS when it was about to get phased out, because I'm gonna be real, I really want a DS, but I did miss out on it because I was addicted to my PSP instead, so I missed out on getting a DS. And I don't know, I think some people, they like... Okay, wait, real question. Do you like hacked consoles or do you not like hacked consoles? I mean, like, hacking it when it goes out of date. Like, what is your opinion on it? How do you feel about it? And... No, I have a 3DS. What I want is the original DS. The original one. Like, how do you feel about it? Because I know some people, they hack their consoles. But for me, there's a little bit of, like, value. Like, for me, I want to still keep the original value of the console. Even years later. That's why I do not want to hack it. Even though I have no plans to sell it. Like, even if I have no plans to sell it, even if I have no plans on selling it, I still want to keep, like, the collector's value to do it. And, like, I still want to keep the collector's value. And, you know, we get... I don't know. I saw someone posted that they... Yeah, maybe we have, like, a second one. But... Have you seen the prices now of, like, consoles of, like, an original DS? An original DS right now is, like, I think, like, $400. No, but it's, like, it's different, though. I want the original one. Like, I know there's, like, the emulator consoles, but, like, I want the... For me... Look, if you want to get, like, an emulator console, that's fine. But for me, I want the original one. Like, the original hardware where you would originally play the games. Because... How do I say this? It feels a bit too easy if you're... It feels a bit too easy if you're playing on an emulator console. But there's fun in, like, hunting for, like, the original stuff. Like, I finished Alpha Sapphire, like, which I recently got a couple months ago. And like, it feels good because I'm playing on the original hardware. It's just like it's different. But I think for now I'm focusing more on like Switch games, because DS games, I'm gonna be real, 3DS games are fine. They're like $40-$50. Still expensive, but not completely unreasonable. But when it comes to like DS, like a lot of them are like $100, $200, and it's just not worth it compared to the 3DS. Although I admit, I do want a copy of Phantom Hourglass. Like, I unironically want a copy, and I did see one, but I think I'd still prefer to get Tears of the Kingdom since it's around the same price anyway. Like, I see it as around the same price anyway. Cause like, now I missed out so much on playing like a lot of like old school games. But I think for some people, the matter of owning the game does not really matter. like that does not matter, but for me it does matter to own it and collect it. Actually, I have a huge stack now of Switch games and it barely fits inside my closet. So I have to put some in my mom's room. Which she's kind of mad about. Because I have like a lot of games. I have a lot of games that I just like generally collected like over the years. Like PS2, PS1, 3DS, PSP, like PSP, 3DS, PS Vita, PS4. Basically, I have like a lot of games. I have like so many of them, and they don't fit in my room anymore, especially PS2, because a lot of my games were hand-me-downs. And when some of my cousins, they moved abroad, and I didn't want to take it with them, I took all of it. Hi, Brinkman. I took every single game that they had that I didn't already have a copy of. So I do have like quite the library. Like, I have quite the library. But the thing is, we live in a small house and I don't have the space. So a lot of it is in my parents' room. And my sibling doesn't have space for her stuff because there's one box and it's just filled with old games. So my sibling's really pissed off. I've seen the guy that collected every single N64 game, but in my opinion, I think like it's up to you if you want to collect it, but I feel like you will never enjoy every single game that came out within a specific console. Like, I have games that I do not like because I thought I would like it and then it ended up being disappointing. So I feel like it doesn't make much sense to collect every single game. Because like, for example, the Lego games. Like, the Lego games. Like, I got gifted one. I already forgot what console it was. I ended up giving it away because I did not like it. Because I really don't like it. Like, and there's some like one-off stupid games that my cousins they've given me because they don't want it anymore. Like, they don't want it anymore, so, you know, I got it, but I don't like it, so I gave it back. Hi Z3A, so I Shizu forever. My sibling has like one game on the Switch that is still in my room. Like, it's still in my room, and I'm the one who ended up finishing. It's like Kirby before she got her own Switch too. I don't know. She said she's like she's still enjoying Animal Crossing. So she asks me for recommendations for games that are like Animal Crossing that you can play on the Switch too. I want to ask you guys because I don't usually play games that are like Animal Crossing. I don't usually play games that are like Animal Crossing like, except for Hello Kitty Island Adventure. But I did want to recommend her like an original IP that wasn't Hello Kitty. And like, she seems to like it, but like it's not the type of game I usually pick. Stardew. It feels such a waste to buy a $50 copy of Stardew when you can play the game for like $10. Right? Why would we buy a $50 copy of a $10 game? So I don't feel like it's reasonable. Like I think I feel like it should be a console exclusive one. Story of Seasons. I've seen it like go viral, but I've never like played it. Someone told me that Story of Seasons is Harvest Moon, or it's like Harvest Moon like renamed. I wasn't sure if that was real. Hi Eggy. Hi Sarahane. Tomodachi Life. Never actually played it, but is it the same? Oh, so it is Harvest Moon. Yeah, I gave up on Harvest Moon. I played the one on the GBA. It was nice, but it's not like a game that I would pick. Like, I wouldn't pick Harvest Moon over something like Zelda or Mario. Like, it's cool, but it's not something I would choose. It's not within my list of like games that I want to choose this one. Not something that was Harvest Moon, and they use the name Story of Seasons because they're translate. Oh, that's why it's not named Harvest Moon. Imagine I recommend my sibling to play Katamari. I feel like that would be really funny. I was trying to think of games, but then nothing came out of my head. I don't know, cause like I liked Stardew, but at least for me, I got tired of Stardew after a while. I did make my own world on like for my Steam Deck, but it's not going so well. Like I realize now how difficult it is to mod games on your Steam Deck. I never realized how difficult it was. Never been more grateful for Nexus mods for making my life easier. But I'm like, damn, you're breathing manually. I think I'm already doing that. I'm not very good at breathing. Technically, the original game JP is just Farm Story. You were correct. Which one? Like physical media? I mean, I guess it would be nice to have physical media of like Stardew. But again, I feel like it makes no sense when you can play it on the Steam Deck. I've been playing a lot of my like random games that I just own on my Steam Deck. Because I do get given like a bunch of like games just to try it out. Hi Yuki. Usually through my email. You for the follow. And so I play them on my Steam Deck. And then like I debate a little bit. Do I like it? Do I not like it? Is it cool? Does it suck? And then I think a little bit if I enjoy it or not. How about social? Not sure if it's work. I think about it a little bit. If I enjoy it or if I don't enjoy it. Cause like I don't know. I feel like that's a good part. I'm gonna be a streamer eventually. You'll get sent free games. Eventually. Although you're always gonna think a little bit if you like the game or if you don't like it. Starring Rina tries to get a house. You make your own church and get as many cousins as possible. What the fuck? You got me for my FB shorts. Thank you. Physical media. I'm sad. I'm really sad that physical media is like I don't know. It's slowly being phased out. It's really sad. Like for example, how it's like how the PS5, the default is the digital version. But again, if you're gonna get a console, I don't understand why you'd want a digital version when there's physical. Like I only have a few PS5 games as well. And all of them are like physical. I don't have a single digital PS5 game. Actually, I don't even get to use it as much because the PS5 lineup isn't as great. I know people are gonna be like, oh my god, what about the PS6? The PS5 was a gift to me, but Rune Factory. I've never played Rune Factory, but I did see like clips of it. I'm not sure if I want it. I'm not sure if I want to get into it. You'll own nothing and you will like it. Hi Gonda, that makes me feel sad. I know digital makes sense to be cheaper, but why is physical cheaper? Yeah, because no one wants to fucking buy them. No one wants to buy them. Although I did find something tempting. A physical copy of IB. Like, that is tempting. Like, a physical copy of IB. Like, in no way is it worth buying a physical game that you can buy for literally $5. But again, IB is a really good JRPG Maker game. It's a classic. And the limited edition in real life is pretty tempting because it comes with an art book. Like, that is tempting. It is really, really tempting to get it. But again, doesn't make any sense when I've already have the version on Steam. And they didn't even make that much differences, or I don't think any differences was made in the localized version on Steam and the free version that you just download off Fiji Person and call it a day. So like PS5 Pro, I think the PS5 does not have a good lineup of games to justify it as an upgrade from the PS4. The PS4 had a lot of good exclusives. Like, I'm gonna give it that. And like a lot of good exclusives. The PS4 was genuinely a great console. And it was worth your money. The PS5 was not worth. It's an alright console. You know, I like it, but I don't think it holds up to the Switch 2. Because, like, let's say the Switch is to the PS4. The Switch is to the PS4, and the Switch 2 is to the PS5. I have both the Switch 2 and the PS5. You know, thank you. I don't know how to thank you guys enough for getting me a Switch 2 and a PS5. I normally wouldn't buy one myself, since I'm gonna have my wisdom tooth removed probably within mid next year, which is basically like buying a fucking Switch 2 and a PS5 at once. which is basically the same thing. But from owning both, I think the upgrade from the Switch 2 from the original Switch is worth it. Hi, Squall. Like, as someone who owns a Switch, and then my only upgrade was going to the Switch 2, the upgrade is massive. Like, I definitely recommend that if you have an original Switch and you do have the money, to move up to a Switch 2. But comparing the PS4 to the PS5, I would not say that it's the same. I would not tell you that it's the same thing, unlike moving up. You're able to pick that. I didn't know the option were possible. So basically how it works on stream avatars is that it's locked. Like, every single Rina Lucsper chatter, or like basically me, is locked to spawn as Rina Lucsper. And then everyone else is doomed to spawn as... They're doomed to spawn as like Renachis. Like, you're gonna spawn as like the only out. So like, I'm the exception. That's how it works. The PS2 was good. I choked a little bit. I never had like a PS3, but the PS3, I kinda wish I did, but I never had one. In the 2000 PSP. My PSP was given to me when I was around 4 or 5 years old. Like, I was really young when I got a PSP. I was like really, really young when I got a PSP. And so I barely remember. But I think mine wasn't the original. I think mine was a PSP like slim. Because my PSP felt really thin, and it wasn't really like chunky. You know, it wasn't really like chunky, so I don't think my PSP was the original one. Wait, let me search for one. Maybe I can find one. Maybe I can find like a picture. Wait, no, I found one already. Wait. I'm not sure if this is the original. I'm not sure if this is the original one, but this one's mine. This one is my PSP. This one was the one that my parents gave me. It was this one. This is my PSP. Not sure if it's the original PSP, or if it's like the slim one that already came out. That's the original one. No, the lithium battery of like the PSP, they exploded. They exploded. Like, I think most PSP consoles, they exploded. You keep the only broken console I have is my PSP. My Wii, my PS2, my PS1, they're all in like peak condition. But I think the reason my PSP exploded was the battery. I did hear something about like lithium batteries in the PSP exploding. I don't know actually. I don't think I have the original box. The original box is with my parents. I don't know where it is. PSP's. Let me search. I already forgot what I was gonna search. Lithium battery. Yeah, that's the thing. Battery PSP. There's articles about it. Battery PSP explodes. Hi, Dennis. Yeah, see, it seemed like... Yeah, it seemed like, look, if you scroll down like the articles, let me zoom in a bit better. You can see like there's a lot of people complaining that their PSPs have started swelling, they started exploding, and like mine also bloated like this. It's also explode, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to find a replacement that actually works. But yeah, basically my PSP is no longer functioning, unfortunately. Hi Dennis, I know Money in Pockets, but I'm pretty sure I have the original box, because my mom does not throw original boxes, because she found out early on that consoles were like, they become valuable over time. So all of the original one, like my Switch, my PSP, my PS1, my PS2, my Wii, they all still have their original boxes. Like, because I think my mom, like my dad's N64 he gave away, and then he realized that it's worth money, so he regretted it. And like my mom's Atari, because my mom had the like Atari when she said she had it when it was like brand new, like when it was like brand new, like she had one, like their family had one, and then she regretted not taking it, because I think what happened is her brother took it and then sold it, and it was worth money. Like it was actually worth a good amount of money. So and now she knows that we should keep it. I know Money in Pockets. Hi Dennis, because there are people who will be looking for it, and like someone like me who's looking for an original GameCube, and the cheapest price I can find here is like $600. Like, so I understand. I would have loved an N64, like an original one. Like, I think it's sad my dad gave his away. Like, man, I loved it. I'm kind of sad my parents did not have... Well, it's here. It's Filipino market. Alright? Like, it's Filipino market. It's Philippine market. It's not... Like, 600 is a lot. It's like someone's wage. It's more than someone's wage, actually. It's like $600. Okay, that's no joke. It's no joke. I won't win, but my mom is right. Where am I gonna put this? Like, where am I gonna put... I need more space. I need more space for my stuff. You know how I sleep? I sleep and my consoles are on my bed. Like, right on top of my docky is my Switch 2 and like my Steam Deck and like my Switch. And they're stacked together inside their cases. And then my mom is kind of right. I should not be sleeping with the cases of my games. Hi, Exile. And like, when I sleep, look, when I go to sleep, usually I put everything on my chair. And then I put it on my chair, and then when I go back to bed, I put it on my chair. But then when I'm gonna stream, I put them back on my bed. So same with my clothes, like some of my dirty clothes, which my mom complains a lot about, because she's like, "Oh my god, you are disgusting, Rina." Because I think I recently found like a pair of underwear underneath my bed that has not been washed for like a month. And my mom was like, what the fuck? And she's like, what is this? And I'm like, she was like, why is your underwear dusty? And I'm like, I forgot to take it out. I think it fell on the side of the bed. And she was like, Rina. I'm like, I forgot. I was like, I honestly just forgot. My retirement fund. Do you think I can sell it for a down payment for a house? Do you think I can sell... If I sell my used underwear that's been out for like 1,000... That's been out for like a month and sell for 1,000 each. And then I sell 40 of them. Could I get a house down payment? You'll bite bathwater. You definitely can. Don't tempt me. I really want to move out. Don't tempt me. I might actually do it. Like, if it was legal to sell your fucking... Like, you know, like... High school girls in Japan sell their underwear. I thought about it. Like, I really want to move out of this place. I don't like this place anymore. Like, people die outside my house. There's drug dealers. And it's just dangerous. But I think it's kind of impossible. It's very difficult. And I think maybe if I just sell my underwear... Maybe if I sell my underwear, I could do it. Maybe I could really do it. I don't know. Friend H had a bad suggestion for me. Look, it's a bad suggestion. But she was like, Rina, you wear kids' underwear, right? From Uniqlo. She was like, Rina, if you want a house so badly, if you so badly want it, why don't you sell your underwear to pedophiles? I was like, what? I'm like, that's illegal. And she was like, no, but you're an adult. How would they know? I'm like, morally, that's kind of bad. I'm like, they're gonna think it's a child. And she was like, yeah, but you're not a child. So you're de-pedoing them. I'm like, what? I'm like, what do you mean de-pedoing them? I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? You're scamming them? I'm like, I was like, wouldn't they know? What if it smells like an adult? I'm like, what if it smells like an adult? She was like, I don't know. I feel like I got roasted. Because we had this conversation while we were drinking coffee once. Or while she was drinking coffee and then I was eating, like, pasta. And she said this, like unprompted. And I was like, what the fuck? How can you tell? And she was like, if you didn't shower a lot as a kid, what's the difference if you don't shower a lot now? I'm like, damn. I was just thinking like, damn, this is really what she thinks about me. Like she really thinks that I still don't shower. I shower every day now. In case you don't fucking know. You know, adults smell, sniff, sniff. Do we really change in scent? And thank you, Trouble, for the sub. Happy 18 months. Hi, Jackster. Thank you for the follow. And like, here's the thing. Do I really smell different compared to how I smelled as a kid? I changed soaps, but apart from that, I never really used much scented soaps growing up because my skin's really sensitive. So I don't think I really smell different because I haven't grown that much either. But my height's the same, my weight's the same. So I don't think it makes much sense that I smell different. What the hell have you been hearing? Do you enjoy it? Too late, you're subbed. I mean, what do you mean? I had a normal conversation earlier. Alright, look, I'm just trying to think how to buy a house. Alright. On your diet. I mostly I used to mostly eat McDonald's as a kid. Now I eat mostly like soup. No, not soup. I eat mostly like fruits. Words of wisdom. Let me think for a moment. Let me give it some like honest thought about what I think. Let me think. For us, the underwear is like, video gaming claim for this sub. Thank you. For us, it's around, it's $4.90 for my underwear. $4.90 for a pack of 3. So around $10. Definitely changes. You're more dirty, you care more about your hygiene. So like how much? What do you mean how much? If you want to make a lot of money, hear me out. If you want to make a lot of money, listen. What if you like make your jizz into perfume and then you spray it around yourself and then the pheromones will make women want to fuck you. Hi Levi. Do you understand the vision? Like the woman's gonna be like she's gonna be like, what's this smell? What is this enticing smell? And it's just your coom around your body. You'll give them ideas. What do you profit from that? They just smell like squid. Why, how does cum smell like? Someone told me that cum smells like a spoiled egg. I don't know if that's real. Doesn't smell good. Ooh, the coomer. It smells like metal, so it smells like blood. And the kind of tree we have here that smells like cum. Do I want to be near that tree? The smell of cum depends on the man's diet. Yours smells like pool. Bro, you smell like my Fumo, Bradford Care Tree. Unless you just have a weird fetish for the Dogen they believe. But in Dogen, they always smell it. Hi, Juggernaut. In Dogens, though, they always smell it. What do you mean they won't want to smell it in real life? Taste from here means it gets bitter and fruit makes it sweeter. It's weird. So you're telling me that vegans have nice tasting cum? Hi, Lobotomy Money. How are you doing? This is a weird time for you to be here. This is a really weird time, but I hope you're doing well. This is a really weird time for you to be here. Now I'm kind of embarrassed. Now I'm kind of embarrassed. Wait, so you're telling me that vegans have the best tasting cum? Like, there's no Raiders. You're blind, Starro. No, it's different. It's Chicago. Unnecessary. No, because hear me. I have an experiment idea. You guys want to hear it? Hear me out. Isn't cum filled with like protein? Isn't protein good for like plants? Like, what if you try? Hear me out. What if you try like watering the same plant, but one is only water, the control group, and then one is like cum. And then you get to see if adding cum to plants is beneficial for their growth. What do you mean? It says there's protein in sperm. I know about it. I heard about it on TikTok. He is better. Doesn't cum have water? Or no, cum doesn't have water. You don't fertilize your plant this way. They're going the biggest guy and taking their protein, and if the plant dies, it has water. Get a picture plant and cum in its mouth. Do you think anyone has bothered to cum on a Venus flytrap? Like, imagine going to like a plant and being like, yeah baby, swallow it. And then the plant like absorbs your liquids. The world is a big place. You don't want to come for that to work. Hear me out. You've heard about how one woman on the ship keeps the ship happy because she just fucks everyone on the ship. But have you heard of one plant on the ship and then that keeps everyone happy because everyone ends up fucking the right plant? Everyone fucks the same plant. Have you thought about that? Has that been in your thoughts? You don't think plants need coating to grow. They mostly just use raw elements that are richer in organic matter. Why are you fucking plants? Cause I'm a dendrophiliac. Wait, I'm searching something. It's not here. I'm looking for something, but it's not here. I'm looking for it. I have proof that birds aren't real. You know, I used to think that bees were actually made by the government. But now I think birds are made by the government. And I have like legitimate proof that birds are just made by the government. Wait, where is that? No, not all birds. I don't think all birds are made by the government. But I think some birds are made by the CIA. Unironically. The birds work for the... I know. See, look. Look at this video. Look. Look. Look at this. It's proof. Do you see that? Do you see that? There's a machine where someone can pretend to be a bird and then fly on the city. So you're telling me that people can't utilize the technology and connect it to some fake bird, and then so you're telling me they can't use this technology and connect it to some fake bird, and then like use it to spy on people. See, I'm legitimately convinced that some birds are made by the government. You know those like crazy schizos that believe birds are all made by the government? It's real. There are ages links to birds. You know, Zuma, you're right. The birds poop mid-flight. Those aren't poop. It's literally liquid trackers. You don't understand. Like, they're liquid trackers. Like, they're liquid trackers. I know they are. Look. I'm not lying that I legitimately believe that some insects are just fucking trackers. Like, some insects are like nanomachines. Like, I'm not crazy. I think it's legitimately real. There's probably like a huge amount of technology that people aren't revealing to the public because they just don't want us to know that. They don't want us to know that this is like real. You know, that they can like spy on us. Because like, how do you think the ultra rich get ultra rich? Like, I think with like all that money, they definitely, like, some bugs and some birds are definitely used to like spy on people, especially bugs. I definitely believe that some mosquitoes, they're just nanomachines. And the thing is, we don't notice they're nanomachines because they don't notice that they're nanomachines because they're like so small. They're like so small, so we don't know. You know, like, hear me out on this one. I gotta drink water. Hear me out on this one. Hear me out on this one, right? Mosquitoes. Some mosquitoes are literally nanomachines and using mosquitoes to collect their blood so they can collect their DNA. Do you understand? Do you understand? Mosquitoes are part of the fucking psyops. Mosquitoes are part of the fucking psyops. No, see, they want to make us believe that the technology isn't here yet. When they are here. You see? Do you understand? No, you don't understand. You don't understand. They need the DNA because, look, You know how we have like athletes with like superhuman strength and they have like superhuman everything? Listen, hear me out. Genome soldiers in real life. Except you get like the DNA from like the fastest runners and like the strongest people. And so that when World War III comes out, they can just have like a generation of babies that are already adults and are ready to fight in the war. And the thing is, they're buff because they're a lot stronger and they're a lot faster. Like, what can a normal man do compared to babies? It's like the Germans that got like a gabillion blondes and blue eyes, and then like they got a billion blondes and blue eyes, and then they wanted to make a new race. Do you understand? Do you understand? Like, do you understand? I think it's real. You're coughing, baby. See, exactly. You know, I think... You know what's another conspiracy that I think is legitimately real? You know what's another conspiracy that I think is legitimately real? I think the cure for cancer is already here. I think the cure for cancer has already been made, but it's being gatekept because if the cure for cancer has already been made, if the cure for cancer is out in public, then a lot of companies would go out of business because they would be selling cures instead of like the medication for cancer. Like, I legitimately believe, like, no, something better than chemo. Like, something better than chemo. Like, that is, like, a legitimately conspiracy that I genuinely believe that is real. And is not, like, a completely schizo take. Like, that is not a completely schizo take. And so soon you detect it. Oh, the disease. You know, I genuinely think that... I genuinely think that one day, like, we're gonna be population controlled because they're gonna release, like, mosquitoes with, like, new diseases that will kill humanity. And, like, I legitimately believe that. I said, like, that's how they're gonna control the population. By releasing mosquitoes that kill people. Hi, Doc Ock. How are you today? Am I schizo? Am I schizo? It was a test run. I never really thought of that. Never really thought of that. It's on the real stuff. You're almost too sane. I'm almost too medicated. Is this why my doctor's trying to put me on medication? Does she think I know too much? Hi, Chaos. What do you guys think? You think she thinks I know too much? I know way too much. And I'm schizophrenic like that. Guys, be honest. Am I crazy? You guys think I'm crazy? Am I crazy for thinking some birds aren't real? Am I insane? Should I forfeit my college degree? Should I forfeit it? Big man, never soft street, never open the door. Yeah, like, what if one of them offers me McDonald's? What if one of them offers me cheese sticks? Straight jacket needed. Crazy? I was crazy once. You know, I've been trying to buy a straight jacket, but it's hard to find. What if they offer you 3 hash browns? You know, I admit, I would fess up over not a huge amount. Hi, Chaos. Like, if someone was telling, like, would you rat out a murderer for $20? Yes. I'm like, I could use that to go to Korean barbecue. And I love Korean barbecue. Are there child-sized straight jackets? I think they do, but it's for kids with autism and not for Kids that are insane. Throw in some chicken tenders and you'll throw out the whole gang. Now I kinda want some chicken tenders. Well, not all kinds, thinking how chaotic you are. I think if my mom heard that I don't believe in birds, she would think I'm crazy. And she only thinks like I'm a little scary. She only thinks I'm a little crazy, but not like insane crazy. She thinks I'm crazy because like, you know, She thinks I'm crazy because like I try to jump in front of a car, and then I try to swallow I swallow like a whole bottle, like just like huge amounts of mixed medication. Hi, Celesta. But she doesn't think like I'm insane. And you stabbing my dad was because he cheated on my mom and he was gonna leave my family forever. And I didn't want to be poor and fatherless. And I didn't want to be like the kid of a single parent. You know? So I thought the only solution to like not being like someone who was abandoned by their dad was to kill my father. But now that I think about it, it would have been bad because they're gonna ask, why is your mom a single parent? And I'd be like, I stabbed my dad. No, but he woke up anyway, so I'm not insane. He woke up, so I'm not crazy. If he didn't wake up, I would be crazy. But the thing is, he woke up and he sensed he was in danger, so I'm not crazy. And we still live in the same house, so I'm not insane. I mean, to be fair, like a couple years later, he tried to bash my head into the wall at a parking lot, and I almost got a concussion, and because he thought I was doing porn, but really I was streaming, because he wondered how I suddenly had the money for a new iPhone. And so when you think about it, it's not that bad, because I could have died, and see, he could have died, so we're even. And it's not like the first time that I've been in danger as well. I mean, that he's been in danger, him, because over the course of my life, when my dad was always you know, making excuses and like cheating on my mom has tried to poison my dad more than once. And one time I brought him to the hospital, and so when they asked him how he got poisoned, he still defended my mom, and then he's still a bit of a simp, so he told the guy that was treating him that he was suicidal. Yeah, that was quite the trauma dump. I said her, I damn this, I cool money. That explains a lot about me as a person. You know, you're wondering, how did Rina turn out so fucking funny? You know, how did Rina turn so funny? And see, I don't really have the best examples. You know, I don't really have like the best examples to you know, to copy. Simping level, yeah, my dad legitimately told him like he was suicidal. It's not trauma, it's content. Imagine like someone asked you, Rina, how do you become a good streamer? Number 1, have your mom beat your dad. Number 2, have your dad beat your mom. Number 3, have your mom try to poison your dad. Number 4, attempt to kill your dad. Number 5, attempt for your dad to kill you. And then you can have a Rina Lucsper. I think my mom is really pretty. She's way too good for my dad. Like, she's way too good for my dad. But both of my parents, I think, are pretty good looking. At least they were in their prime when they were in like their 20s and 30s. So I gotta give credit where credit is due. Because I did not turn out looking ugly. Like, I did not turn out looking ugly. I look like my dad's sister, who looks like my dad. So I think I take after more of my dad. But... and I'm pretty pale, just like my dad. My hair is straight and pretty... My hair is straight and more dark brown than black. Like in the sunlight, it's more dark brown, which is pretty nice. I don't know how to explain it, but so I think I still got some good parts from my dad's. Like, I think my hair and my skin are like what I really like, which both come from my dad. Like my dad doesn't have like breakouts, which is nice. My dad doesn't have breakouts, which is nice. What else? Although I did say something that your personality takes over from your father if you're a woman, I'm not sure. Which is pretty bad because I feel like the older I get, the more I realize that I am my father. Like, the more I am my father, which is awful. Let me think. I'm legitimately trying to think. Your kinks from your parents. Yeah, but I'm not horrible like my dad's. I'm not as bad. I'm not a playboy. I have not done anything. Like, I have not done anything like that. Oh my god. Like, sure there has been a time where one of my senpais in uni liked someone, and then she found out that that person liked me, and I was like, what the fuck? But that doesn't mean that's not my fault. I have not done anything. The amount of fucking people, the amount of dudes who get a crush on a girl because they play League of Legends or because they play a role that is not support is absurd. Like, I feel like that's just the bare minimum standard. Like, I feel like that's just the bare minimum standard for some people, and why I was able to get so many fucking skins. Literally the bare minimum. I'm like, what the fuck? I think the worst one was someone trying to ask me on a date. And it wasn't like... It was just like a groomer, and I was like maybe like 16. It was like a groomer, and they gave me like a legendary skin, and then they wanted to meet up. And so I took the skin and I blocked them. Like, I took this skin and then I blocked them. Like, thank you. I appreciated it. You know, I don't even remember what it was. Thank you, Odds Cruel, for the follow. Thank you. Free skin. Apparently one time I was also like really dense. Because someone I used to play League with in like our flex group, they used to give me skins like all the time. And then they confessed to me after like a while. And then I was like really dumb. Because I was like, wait, you like me? And apparently it was like really obvious, but I did not know that. And you know, like sometimes your friends would ship you, and you know, like the worst thing you could say is no. Apparently there was one time I said like, ew. Hi, Red Scarlet, thank you for the follow. I said, ew. I didn't even say like you're like a brother to me. I was like, I said something, they're like a dog to me. which is even worse. The dog to me is like a meme, because they mained Warwick. they played Warwick, and then they played Warwick. They would play Warwick all the time, and so I was like, they're like a dog because they play Warwick. Yeah, ew is much more worse than no. I will not recognize it. Too low self-esteem. I was like, and apparently that's in like their core memory. Apparently it's like in their core memory. I'm like, okay, good news is that the good news is that they ended up dating an e-girl. They ended up dating like another e-girl that would play League of Legends with us as well. I would play League, so it ended up doing fine. They started dating her like I think like only a couple months after I said like, you're like a dog. You kind of just, I didn't mean it like that. It's more of I was a bit irritated because like, I'm gonna be right. I wasn't particularly close with this group. It's more of like we all play League and so we play together. But it's not like we were friends outside of League of Legends. That's what I mean. We're not friends outside of League. Like, no games outside of League. We only play because we all play League. You think e-girls are better than goth girls? You know, I think at the end of the day I would still pick an e-girl because I'm very guilty of liking the e-girl aesthetic. Like, understand why people like e-girls. I myself, you know, I like e-girls too, so I admit that I also admit that that there was a girl who thought I was a guy for around like a year. Never really opened VC and I just played games with her. And so I used to chat up this e-girl and she thought I was a guy for like at least like a good almost a year. And I'm very guilty because I thought she was pretty and so I thought she was pretty and so I would talk to her and I would still pretend I'm a dude. And you know, she was a nice e-girl. So I'm extremely guilty of like, you know, also being an e-girl manipulator, an e-girl fucker. You know, man, my bad. Is it bad that I like e-girls? Do you like e-girls? Actually, no, when you think about it, I feel like e-girls are... I feel like not every e-girl is a VTuber, but every single VTuber is an e-girl. Like, that is my legitimate belief. Because I mean, you're online, and I feel like streaming is e-girling. Except you're e-girling with a anime avatar. At least that's what I think. At least that's my perspective on like e-girling. Wait, I gotta get water. I'm a bit thirsty. I mean, yeah, but not. Even if it's online, let me get water. Don't get cancer or AIDS. Hi, I'm back. I'm back. Did you poop? Did you pee? Did you... I don't know. Did you question your life existence? It's completely fair, but it's still funny. You think e-girls are better than goth... Wait, I'm reading wrong. Pass. Welcome back. You're always doing that. E-girl Applebee's. Do you want to go to Femboy Hooters or Goth IHOP? Actually, we don't have a Hooters here, but I've always wanted to go to a Hooters. Too bad it's Lulu Maxing. I don't think I ever actually want to go to America because I'm afraid that if I go to America, I'm gonna get shot. I'm gonna get shot, and I think that's pretty bad. You know, Hooters. Sadly, you don't have any. You don't have it here. I don't know. I feel like if you... Wait, I'm thinking. I don't think I know a place in the Philippines that serves food, and the emphasis is like the very sexy people. Hi, Harry. Like, they try to make food servers good looking enough, but it's not like a high priority. Hi, Eric. Man, you know what I kind of want right now? Cheese sticks. But I kind of want cheese sticks. Or better yet, actually, no, I just really want cheese sticks. My bad, I haven't eaten dinner. So, I'm thinking about cheese sticks. And then I could be killed by a neighbor. I mean, I could, but that doesn't stop me from walking at 2 a.m. in the morning. I mean, if someone kills me, so be it. I've lived a good life. I've lived way too long. I've lived too long. I went past the age of having a college degree, so I'm gonna, you know, let it be, let it happen. You lived a good life. I lived a horrible life, but it's long enough. I've lived a mediocre life. I've lived a good 3 years that I've been streaming. The rest is a bit questionable. But apart from that, I've lived a decent life. I lived an amicable life, an acceptable life. No, is it not acceptable? Is it not acceptable? You know, I've lived a good life. I think that's enough for me. Can it not be enough? Is it not enough? 1 out of 3 lives acceptable by Philippine standard. I lived an acceptable Asian life. So I feel like if I got stabbed out of nowhere, I wouldn't mind. But if I got stabbed, I'd be like, GG. You know, so be it. You know, things happen. Like, I'm not mad. You know, sometimes things, they just happen and you can't do anything about it. That sounds so morbid, but you know, sometimes, you know, things just happen. I don't know, if you died right now, like, let's say that right now you suddenly died, right? Like, would you feel satisfied? Or do you think that, oh my god, I should have done a lot more? Even if you lost? If you die, you get Pokemon Gen in the Philippines. Isn't the next Pokemon Gen in Greece? I don't think the next Pokemon Gen is Filipino. You'd be pretty satisfied. I don't think the next Pokemon Gen is Filipino. Where is that? I know some people made like concepts. Let's see. Pokemon Gaia? No, I think that's just a ROM hack. It needs to be winds and waves. Yeah, Pokemon Winds and Waves. This is the one, the and we don't know if it's real or not. Where is that?
Alright guys, first things first, Pokemon Win and Pokemon Waves are set to release in 2026 and they are going to be Switch 2 exclusives, meaning if you do not have a Switch 2, you cannot play this game. This game is going
This
to be
is like unironic Delulu maxing that this will be real.
Going to be available for the
It's unironic Delulu maxing.
One will not be compatible with this game. You cannot
no,
play
but like the next no, hear me out. The next Pokemon game is gonna be a mainline.
But sometimes, you know, it's more quality to the game.
Bro, why is he ranting so much? Just tell me the link.
Play these games in a higher.
Even no, because isn't it like the file? They have like the terms Gaia. So you just assume like it's something related to that. Wins.
Next thing we know is the region that Pokemon Wind and Pokemon Waves are going.
The last no, it's not a mainline. Mainline is a new. Mainline means it's new Pokemon, new gen. Because right now we're at what, Gen 9? I don't even know what number it is. I know the order, but not the number it is. Because like, no, ZA isn't mainline. Because you go back to Lumio City, which is in Kalos. Like, if you're going for a completely new game, or I mean like, if you're going, the last two mainline games were Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield, which have new Pokemon, new legendaries, but ZA is not, it's clearly, it's like Legends Arceus. You know, it's placed back in the past. The only different now with ZA, it's kind of like a spin-off, but even the gameplay is, you know, obviously not like, it's obviously not like your typical Pokemon game. Like, although if you're gonna ask me like just me, between Arceus and ZA, if you play ZA first before Legends Arceus, it is very disappointing. Hi Lillian Armor. Well, it's still a good game on its own, but if you play Arceus, which I think is a really, really good game, and I think it's really, really good, and I think the entire like walking in the grass, like throwing balls, you know, I think like it's actually like really, it gave a lot of Pokemon fans what they wanted, you know, the immersion, and it does have a lot of immersion. But when you go from that to moving to like the wild zones of, because I feel like the world of like Legends Arceus was like so big, I feel like it was like huge to explore, but comparing that to the wild zones in Pokemon Legends EA, it doesn't feel like it's as good. Like, it's good by itself, but then when you compare the difference, it's like it's underwhelming, and you know, it feels like it feels a bit weird. But I think like, yeah, Arceus is not gonna be everyone's style, neither is Pokemon Legends EA, but I feel like they're both good in like giving something different from the formula. Hi Rat Bumper, because, you know, let's be real, after playing Pokemon for like what, so many years, you get tired of the format. So I think it is actually good that they do have spin-offs that are different and that are filler material while you wait for the main line. Though I kind of wish the main line was as good. Thank you, Fluffy Goat Boy, for the follow. Thank you. Because if I'm gonna be real, like being 100% real, Scarlet and Violet, I feel like it was so forced. I feel like the open worldness of Scarlet and Violet was, I feel like it was a bit forced, you know? I feel like they expanded it so much for the sake of saying that Pokemon is a, for the sake of saying that Pokemon is a, you know, it's for the sake of saying that it's like an open world, huge, expansive game. And like, that's literally why. I feel like that's the excuse. Like, it's such a big, huge game. But, you know, I feel like with Sword and Shield, it felt too easy. The gimmick of changing gym leaders was pretty good, but at the same time it does feel like a cash grab to just convince you to buy both games. Which it did, because I have both games. Like, it feels like a lazy cash grab in my opinion. Like, so I would say what the last good mainline game, in my opinion, I think I'm a bit biased because I did not like Gen 7. I am not a huge fan of Alola, but I would say X and Y is the last good mainline game. Because I really don't like Gen 7. I don't like the new format. I don't like Sun and Moon. Maybe some people do. But I think people are a bit torn with it. Personally, for me, I don't like it. I think some people liked it because of like the Ultra Beast. But in my opinion, I don't feel like the Ultra Beasts feel like Pokemon. They feel like way too abstract. It generally feels way too abstract. Like it's too abstract for me to, you know, say. It's way too abstract. Although if we're talking about like remakes, I would say like the last good remake, the last like let me think. The last two remakes were BDSP and ORAS, but I'm thinking about BDSP because I feel like BDSP, my expectations were like really high for BDSP for a Sinnoh remake, but the remake itself it's a bit disappointing when you it's a bit disappointing when you try to think of the Sinnoh remake. 'Cause I feel like it could have been a lot better. Like, it's not bad. Hi Godzoom, I feel like people shit on the Sinnoh remake so much. But it's like, it's too much. Like, people shit on it like it's the worst thing ever. But I think it's actually not that bad. It's not bad. No, it's bad, but like, it's not horrid. You know, it's not as horrid as people claim for it to be. Like, it's not as bad as people claim for it to be. Like, I think it's the worst of the remakes, but as a game, I do not think it's that bad. Like if you're gonna ask me what you know what leaves me more mixed? You know what leaves me more mixed? Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu. I'm more mixed about that, but they're not exactly a remake. They're not it is a remake, but the style, the way you catch Pokemon is different, and you don't start with the starters, and there is the addition of like special moves for Eevee and for Pikachu, so it's not exactly the same. So I would say it's a remake, but it's not a remake, but for me, I'm thinking about it. I feel like it just felt like really grindy because of the way you capture Pokemon, but it's not bad. But I wouldn't say that it's great. I like it, but I'm not like a huge fan about it. Like, I really like Legend Arceus. I really like Gen 6. My favorite gen is Gen 1. I think Emerald is still the best game up until now. I think Hoenn did the best job in the story. The only fucking thing I have with Gen 3 is the fact that ORAS, my problem with ORAS is that they changed Wally's start. they changed Gardevoir, which was, I feel like, was very iconic to Wally. I don't know, I feel like Gardevoir was like so iconic to Wally. Like, they changed the iconic Gardevoir to Gallade, which I felt was pretty weird. But I think I understand why they did that, considering that X and Y, I already forgot her name, the champion Diana, like her, because her main Pokemon was, you know, Mega Gardevoir. So you can't make Wally's Mega Gardevoir, you have to pick Mega Gallade. But still, and with the base game wise, like mainline, Emerald is the best, in my opinion. Emerald is the best. It's like, he's less game. No, but here's the thing. He's frail. Like, I don't know, I feel like the way they marketed him is like some frail femboy. And so I kind of wanted to say the same way. And I don't know, for me, Wally ending with Gardevoir, it's kind of like something that's stuck in my head. So I was a bit disappointed to see that he did not end up with Gardevoir and he swapped to Gallade. Because I don't know, I feel like it makes sense. Like, you know, you're some meek boy, you don't want your Pokemon to change. Well, I guess something like, oh, at least in my opinion, in half a gen, I think it's like, it's the case with like Platinum. It's the case with like Platinum with Emeralds. I mean, but it's still, but it still does the mainline. If you played Emerald, then you've definitely experienced Ruby and Sapphire. But if we're not including, fine, let's not include Emerald. What is the best mainline game not including Emerald? I'm trying to think about it very carefully. Like, not a remake, not Emerald, not Platinum. I'm biased. I'm extremely biased because I have some nostalgia filter on Pokemon Red, because my cousin, like, let me borrow his, he gave me his like original Game Boy, let me borrow it, and he told me I could rewrite his file. So I played, my first Pokemon game was on the original Pokemon Red. So I have a bit of a nostalgia filter. So, you know, pure bias is Pokemon Red. But I think like the best experience for me on a mainline Pokemon game is probably Diamond. I was debating if I like Kalos more, or if I like, I was really debating if I liked Kalos more, or if I like Sinnoh more, but because I think I like them like almost the same. But I think I would still pick Diamond. Humid Rescue Team it does have a remake on the Switch, and I have played it already. Though, does it have a new? I don't. Wasn't the last Rescue Dungeon Pokemon game still on the DS? I think it was Explorers of the Sky. I'm not sure. I think that was the name, Explorers of the Sky. I'm trying to think. Because I think most people, they're more like casual players. So I'm trying to think from like, if you're playing it casually and you're not like tilted. You know, I did saw a video seeing that, what do you call that? Not, I think it was something like Meganium is one of the worst grass types. But I think I kind of like Meganium. But you know, for me, I used to care about like playing online, rankings and all that. But now I don't really care anymore. You know, I just like to play to collect Pokédex, have fun, get some shinies, And then that's it. Like, I have a shiny Eevee on, like, Pokemon ZA. I have a shiny Staryu. I have a shiny Magikarp. You know, I have a shiny Malamar. New Gates. Mystery Dungeon, never played them. The thing is with, like, Pokemon, I used to be more focused on mainline. I didn't really care for, like, spin-offs until, you know, until much later. Hi, Zenny. Thank you for the follow. I don't like Mega Meganium, but I do like Meganium as a Pokemon. I feel like Meganium is pretty cute. It's a dinosaur. It has flowers. I feel like a lot of Pokemon lately, they're a bit overdone. You know, they try to do a bit too much with it. You know what I mean? Like they try to do too much with it. Like, for example, Pokemon design that I personally do not fucking like is type null. I feel like I understand the concept you're going for, but I feel like a lot of Pokemon, they've gone past like the entire animal thing. Then not only that, you have something like this. You have this. Wait, let me go here. Like, maybe you like it. Maybe you're a fan. Maybe you're like legitimately a fan. But like, it's literally a Ditto with a nut on it. It's Ditto with a nut and like a little ball, like its tail. I'm thinking about it, but like, power creep. I do think like older Pokemon, because like what now we have Pokemon like fucking Regieleki with 200 speed, and I think back then like base, you know, a fast Pokemon has like these 100 speeds. But I feel like now when you have shit like fucking Regieleki, I think like now they do make. I feel like right now they do make legendaries stronger compared to legendaries before. Like, I feel like legendaries now are like, they're stronger than the older legendaries. Like, if you look at their stats and everything, I feel like they have like more intended stat distributions. I don't know if that's how you say it. I don't really look into legendaries that much, but I do feel like they are stronger. Like, I do feel that they are stronger. I do feel like the legendaries are stronger now, and they have, you know, better. I just think they're made better and like with better intentions. But like, you know, Pokemon has been here for like over 20 years. It's expected that some Pokemon would suck. It's genuinely expected that some Pokemon would suck. And I feel like it's fine that some Pokemon suck. Like, for example, Relicanth. Relicanth has the ability that when it does moves that harm itself with recoil, it does not get recoil damage. I think it's Rockhead. I don't know if that's the name. Rock something. Whatever the fuck, it has a name. It has the name of the ability, Ironhead. Rockhead. I don't know the name. But the point is, if you use something like Takedown with Relicanth, it doesn't take damage. Which is really good for like, you know, if you have like moves with like high base power, and then you're going to like high base power, and then you're gonna like, you know, use Takedown or something. But, you know, while it's like a good ability, like Rockhead, whatever the fuck the name it is, and then, you know, having like, I don't know, Takedown or some shit, whatever other moves cause you damage, its stats aren't good. So, you know, it's balanced. Because if Relicanth had really good stats, then you could easily just abuse like using this one fucking move. But now you can't. Because, you know, Relicanth stats are shit. I think it's fine, because I think like there's some Pokemon with like gimmick abilities, like Oricorio, the fucking stupid dance bird Pokemon, and its stats aren't that great, which I think is fine because, you know, it has a gimmick ability, which I think could still be abused if, you know, it was actually kind of decent. Like, it was actually decent, it could be abused. So I think it's like, it's fine. If all Pokemon were good, then there wouldn't be a meta of picking good Pokemon. Like there wouldn't be a meta of picking good Pokemon if all Pokemon were good. So I think it's fine. Like, not every Pokemon needs to be played in competitive. Like, you don't need to fucking play your Wooloo in competitive. You can just enjoy it as it is. Like, although I do feel like it's a bit wasted when a Pokemon design is so nice, and then it's like just a bad Pokemon. Like, when it's just a bad Pokemon, I feel bad. Because its design is really nice, but its stats are shit. Because its stats are shit. Wait, what is the name of the snail legendary Pokemon? Yeah, Wuchen. We have our boy Wuchen. We have our Chinese snail Wuchen, a dark grass type Pokemon. Is it dark grass? I'm pretty sure it's dark grass. Yeah, it's dark grass. You know, I love Wuchen. I love Wuchen, but from what I understand, like it has a bad ability, and I don't think dark grass is a good type. I legitimately think dark grass is not a good type for Pokemon. Like, what does dark grass even give you? I don't think it has much synergy. Hi, Mr. June. You know what I think is disgusting? Fucking water fairy. I think water fairy is gross. I think fairy is a disgusting typing, considering that it's only weak to poison and steel, and I feel like no one fucking uses steel. And what are the odds that someone picks poison? Like, what are the odds someone picks poison? Like, I don't think anyone's carrying a Krogunk with poison jab. Yeah, Primarina. I never picked Poplio because Poplio is fucking ugly. If Primarina is a water type Pokemon, it's the end evolution of Poplio from Gen 7. Do I like it? No. I personally hate it. And then look at this, I get mad. I'm like, when I look at this, I get mad. Because I'm like, man, I think it's very cute, but as someone whose favorite type of starter is fire type, and someone whose favorite type of someone whose favorite Pokemon is a dark type, I hate Primarina. Well, I do not like this Pokemon. I do not like it when I see fucking fairy types. When I can get over fighting types, because, I love having a dark type. When I see fairy type, I get mad. Like, you're effective against fighting, you're effective against dragon, you're effective against dark. So it's like, what? Everything I like? Because I used to really like dragon types, and then they introduced fairy. Then all of a sudden, I do not like fucking dragon types. I do not like dragon types. If you're thinking of something more absurd, more annoying, I have a personal fucking hatred for I cannot stand this little shit. Like, whenever I see Mega Altaria, I'm fucking mad. I'm fucking mad. Because you're like, whoa, you're a fuck Altaria. I'm gonna use a dragon type move on it. Fuck it, we ball. And then Mega Altaria is a fucking dragon fairy type. I'm like, and as I say, what are the odds that you're bringing some fucking steel type, or you're bringing a poison type? Because I feel like no one fucking picks it. I don't even feel like there's a lot of steel types. or main steel even. Like what? Bisharp? Steelix? I'm like, what do you mean? What is this? And then like, look, you can hit with an ice type, right? But the thing is, moves aren't as effective if you don't share the same type as the move, right? Even if a lot of water Pokemon can learn Ice Beam, it doesn't fucking matter because it won't be as strong because they're not a fucking ice type. Unless they're like water ice. Metagross. True, there is Metagross. But still, I think I'm biased. I'm really biased because I don't like Scissor. I don't like Steel types. I do like Metagross, but I do not bring Metagross because it's Steel Psychic, right? I don't pick Metagross because I usually fucking kick Gardevoir. I don't balance my team. I just pick whatever is good looking. So I bring Gardevoir instead. So because I bring Gardevoir, which is already a psychic, already like a psychic, already a psychic fairy, I don't bring Metagross. No, fighting is weak against fairy. Like fighting, see, it's because of my type of, it's like because of my favorite type of Pokemon and like the Pokemon that I bring, that I don't work well when I see fairy. Because like my favorite types are like what? Fire. Like my favorite types are like fire, dark, dragon, fighting, and then psychic. Like most which are bad against fairy. So so whenever I'm at the fairy gym and in any game, I'm like, fuck my life, fuck everything, I hate this, I'm mad. I just don't like fairy types. Like, as someone who doesn't bring poison or steel types, I do not like fairy. Like, water is fine, I love a good Luxray. I love a good Luxray. I think Morpeko is pretty cute. The Luxray is my favorite. No, Zebstrika is pretty cool. And chaotic and musicals. But it's just this. With Gardevoirs and different, I think that's a fun challenge actually. I'm biased because sure, there are Pokemon that can counter it, but at the same time, because of the Pokemon that I tend to pick, because of the Pokemon I tend to choose, I don't like fairy. Because of the Pokemon I tend to choose, I don't like fairy. And when I have something like fucking Grudra or like Hexorus, I choke. I'm like, man, I hate fairy. Man, I hate fairy. A lot of cool Pokemon designs are in dragon types. Like what? We have Salamence, we have Dragapult, we have Gudra, we have Hexorus. Not Altaria, fuck Altaria. I'm not gonna say Altaria is one of the cool looking dragon types. It could fuck off. But we have so many cool Pokemon, that aren't legendaries under dragon. Hi, Collery. So, I'm a bit mad. Because I think for most fairy designs, I don't fucking like it. Look, we have Hydreigon, my boy Hydreigon. Wow, ×4 fairy, amazing. I'm so mad. I love Hydreigon so much. But it's fucking dark. It's dark dragon, right? ×4 fairy, beautiful. I might as well fucking jump. I am a number one. And God, Altaria makes me mad. The cool part about dragon is that dragons are powerful against other fucking dragons. It's like being a fucking berserker in FGO, and then you're telling me that this stupid motherfucking dragon is part fairy, and it doesn't even look like a dragon. It doesn't even look like a fucking fairy. It looks like a stupid It honestly could look like a pure flying type, considering that it's 90% fucking cloud. You know, I hate this. You know, I hate if your favorite Pokemon is Mega Altaria, you can suck my dick. It is horrible. You have a horrible choice. It is the worst. I hate it. I never want to see it. I never want to see it. Like, it infuriates me so much because I feel like it's just good against every single type that I like. So, you know, what's the fucking point? It's not even a fucking magical creature. Like, even those ugly gremlin Pokemon, I understand why they're fairy. But Mega Altaria does not deserve being called a fairy. You do not look like a fucking fairy. Like, you do not look like a fucking fairy. Like, look at yourself. Like, look at yourself. Like, I swear to fucking God. What's Mega Gyarados isn't even dragon, right? I'm pretty sure Mega Gyarados is not... It's dark. See, exactly. That's what I was thinking. It's not even fucking dragon. You're telling me... Mega Gyarados. You're telling me... This literal fucking Leviathan... This literal Leviathan is not part dragon. Like... You are telling me that this is not fucking dragon. Like, you're telling me that this isn't fucking dragon. But sure. You're telling me no, the puffball is a dragon. Like, this stupid fucking puffball is a dragon. But no. Gyarados is not a fucking dragon. It is so clearly a fucking I'm so done. Like, it's... Look, it's not a dragon in the traditional sense of a dragon with 4 legs, but it is a subtype of dragon and it's a fucking Leviathan. You know, Mega Altaria can, like, suck my cock. I hate it. I never want to see it. It makes me so mad. Like, I could write a video essay about how much I hate Mega Altaria, because... You know, I swear, whenever I play a ROM hack, and then they bring out fucking Mega Altaria, I'm cooked. I'm so cooked. I'm not gonna win. Charizard does get a dragon. Mega Charizard X. Ice and Solar, my bad. I'm very passionate about how much I hate Altaria, and how Altaria should jump off, and how Altaria should be removed from the game, and be ultimately expelled, and dropped, and turn into fucking chicken joy, because I hate Altaria. Altaria can suck my cock. I do not like Altaria. Altaria was fine. You know, I already didn't like it because it was a dragon, and to me it made no sense. And then you give it, and it was like Dragon Fairy. I'm like, now I'm really mad. Ice Soul Reaper. I'm like, I'm mad. As fluffy as would survive. Altaria should be trucks. I am very passionate about things I don't like Mega Altaria. Fairy type Pokemon. Fairy type Pokemon. What makes you mad? What makes you mad? And whatever the fuck. And like whatever the fuck. And honestly, whatever the fuck expectations I had for the Sinnoh region. For the Sinnoh region remake. Like, there's that. Very passionate about it. I think because I've been playing Pokemon for so long. Like, when they call it Anime Battle Arena. Oh, you're one of those. God. I remember when I used to play... I wanted to get into playing some fighting games, right? You know, like Guilty Gear, Tekken. And then, like... There would always be some fucking dude in the comments that are like... Or in the chat that's like... Oh, if you practice every day for 3 hours, then you should be able to do this easy 10-step combo. And then you're just like... Oh my god. You're just like... You know, some people have lives. Some people are like employed. You know, some people have like jobs. You don't know. Like, some people do things apart from play games off stream. And then they're like, I remember I was playing Tekken. They're like, oh my god, why did you pick this character? Why did you pick this character? He's considered S level difficulty to learn. You should play this easier character. You should play this easier character because it's more friendly for beginners. Like, personally, shut the fuck up. I do not care if the character I'm playing is way too difficult for me to play optimally. I play Devil Jin because it's a demon. I like Jin because he looks like an e-boy. I pick Lily because I like girls who look rich. I do not give a shit about the fucking meta or what is best for my playstyle. I only pick based on what looks nice. No, but I'm being like so serious. The amount of like people that are like, oh my god, why aren't you playing the meta character? And I'm like, bro, can you fuck off? Like, why are you backseating someone playing against a fucking CPU? He's making that a sound alert. Like I personally like, oh my god, that's what turned me off like streaming fighting games, because there's always one person that is like that in the chat, and you're like, man, like, you know, I only like playing Devil Jin because like when I was playing on the PSP, my favorite was Devil Jin because, you know, he does the thing where he flies, he does the thing where he shoots a laser, he glows. Like, honestly, like, is there anything else to comment? He glows. He glows, and then he does. He glows. He glows. He glows. He does lasers, and he flies. Like, Nina. You know what? You're right. I also like Nina. Like, why can't we just like characters because they look nice? I like Lily because she's rich. I like Sha Yu because she's Chinese. I'm like, bro, why would I look at the meta? But for Guilty Gear, I played it because of Bridget. My amazing trap Bridget, but I don't like personally do not like the community of Guilty Gear. And like, oh my god, Bridget this, Bridget that. Or like Street Fighter and like Poison. Oh my god. Like, and they're like, you know, Giga woke about Bridget, and I'm like, man, this is so exhausting. I don't think I've seen something Giga woke in Tekken. So by default, I will choose Tekken. Cause like, I don't know, I think some people are really annoying about Bridget. Like, really, really fucking annoying about Bridget. Like, I don't even bother anymore. I love the brisket. No, it's not that. It's the other thing about Bridget. It's like the entire debate, like, oh my god, it's a trap. Oh my god, it's not a trap. Oh my god, Bridget identifies as a girl. Oh no, Bridget is a trap. Like, it's a game, dude. Melty Blood? No, I have not played Melty Blood. I played Guilty Gear, a bit of Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Dead or Alive, which I have in the PS Vita, and then what else? That one Toho Tekken game, and then we have Tekken. You could include Pokken, but I wouldn't really include that. But Melty Blood, I have not tried. I've not personally tried it. I don't know, I'm not a fighting game person by default, but I do find it fun when I'm not doing anything. Like, you know, I just want to sit down and want to mash buttons. I don't really have any plan for the game, you know. I don't think I'm familiar with that one. Let me look it up. Let me give it a quick search. let's watch this. I would pick something if someone told me there's jiggle physics though.
Are we hurting each other for sports?
If they put Nico in, I'll play it. Do they have the list of like champions that are included? I mean, obviously we have Echo. That's it? I don't know the name of this one. She's a new champion. I haven't played her. Let me think. In that game, I think depending on the lineup. Like it depends on the lineup of champions that are included in this. Is this already out? I don't even know if this is already out. Is this already out? Early access by PC, coming to Xbox. Is it already out on Steam? Let me take a look. No, I don't see it. It's not on Steam. We need a different like plan for this. We have Timo. We have Caitlyn, and then we have Ari, Timo, Warwick, Echo, Darius, Yasuo, Blitzcrank, Vi, Jinx, of course, because we have that. Braum? Who the fuck plays Braum? I don't remember who the fuck you are. Oh, it's Alawi. You don't look like Alawi. So it's over. We have Ari, Braum, Jinx, Ilawi, Vi, Blitzcrank, Caitlyn, Echo, Darius, Timo. They just picked the champions that are most mainstream and the ones that are in arcane. Like, and like the ones that are in arcane. Really? Maybe it's just like delayed. Let me try it. Let me try it, because I'm not sure if it's working. But I know it worked earlier. And just... Why does it say Fissures in line is 58? Oh, maybe I'll try closing it. That's kind of weird. I don't know if Fish fucks up sometimes, but sometimes it does. I don't know. My favorite champion's not here, so I have no reason to play it. Like, my favorite champion is Nico, and she's not here. So no, I'm not playing this. I probably won't. If by some weird chance they bring out Nico, then fine. I will play it. I don't know. Did I rework Nico? I don't think they did. See, if you're wondering, who the fuck is Nico? When I heard, like, when you play Nico now in the game, they don't call her, like, a mid laner like before. She's, like, listed only as a support.
Why are you sad, friend? You have powerful legs, like warrior. Or
I'm surprised that she didn't have, like, a line, like, that mimics Nico. But the point is, she's cute. She's cute, she's a chameleon, and she can be whatever you want her to be.
Nico, investigate. Stay here.
And she has, like, a cute voice.
You are in trouble.
It reminds me of, like, Ari dying sounds in Korean. And then it sounds just like moans.
You fell for it. It's fun to walk around in different skins.
The question, who's your favorite League champion? If you played League, who's your favorite champion?
You messed with the wrong Nico.
Like, who's your favorite champion? If your favorite champion is Nico. I mean, if you played League. Who do you think is the best? I mean, like, you just like it, not meta. Vigor's a nice pick. Vigor's a nice pick. Like, you just like the champion, you don't particularly like anything about it. Doesn't have to be meta. For me, it's Nico. They nerfed fucking Nico ADC. I still like Nico. On the fucking delusional chance I go back to League, I will go back to playing Nico. Gwen. Gwen's pretty cute. Where's that? Moaning Ari Korean Death. This one. All Ari Korean voice lines. No wonder Koreans are so fucking... No wonder Koreans are so good at the game. Imagine you go against an Ari and then you just fucking... And you just kill Ari to hear these noises. I don't know if other... Why is there all Ari in every single language? How many Look at this. Ranking the hottest female death sounds in League of Legends. Why is this a thing?
Welcome to the annual Could This Bitch's Death Sound Make You Come?
What?
Yes,
We're so cooked. We are so cooked.
And had to poke my little Johnson for a brief few seconds there.
Let's put it like that.
Her in the S tier.
I am Ari.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Why does this guy have like an entire ranking? Wait, why does Anivia sound kind of erotic?
Discovered a new interest in flying creatures. You go to do as in bird.
I'm gonna come.
Here I could make a joke about
We're
this
going
guy
to
showing,
jail.
But man, that is
We're
how
going
we've
to
done it.
jail.
Obviously, this minor goes to F tier.
What? What do you mean it goes to S tier?
I don't think Triname will be too
What,
happy about
what do
this
you
one.
mean the
When I hear
minor
those
goes to
kind of
S tier? You okay?
Death sounds. I can 100% relate to his
Bro, we're
famous
cooked.
quote. A tier, without a doubt. Honestly, I expected more.
Hear
from
me
Kitchen.
out.
This was kind of disappointing.
You think like League
It's
of
like when you
Legends
go to
devs are
McDonald's and buy a Big
fucking...
Mac. I expect it to look as good as it does in the picture.
You think
But in reality,
they're
it's
lolicons?
hideous, and it's so heartbreaking when you finally receive it. Caitlyn, you go to C.
No, you know, I never
As
noticed
much
that
as I
these
love the
sounds
thighs
feel
on Sissy
weird.
Lady, the sounds ain't
Until
cutting it
like
for
now
me,
I'm
and
watching it
shouldn't
and I
feel either.
realize...
D tier for the
Wait a minute, that actually sounds pretty weird.
What the fuck was that? If you're into this stuff, you're weird. This bitch goes into the void. Disgusting.
How bad is this one? Are you
The
assaulting?
fuck? Sounds like she's getting killed.
Are you
Which she
assaulting
is.
Cassiopeia?
But anyways, I can't enjoy this. That's an easy F tier.
What do you mean you don't like this one? This one's pretty good.
Weirdly enough, those last screams kinda aroused me. I got a little tingle in my wingle. B tier.
My official jawbreaker.
This is what we all strive for and want to reach in our lifetime. Every sentient human in the world would die to be able to get fingered in the butt. by
What?
everyone. And I hope I speak for everyone here. Yours
Do you guys
truly,
want to be fingered in the
Rina.
butt?
S tier.
You can be honest.
Scissor Lady number 2 prevails. Easy A
When you
tier.
guys want to be fingered in the butt, if it's by you, yes. If I was a League of Legends
She sounds
champion, would you
exactly how
pick
I would
me?
imagine a grandma's lost breath to sound like. Not hot. D tier.
If I was a League of Legends champion and I wasn't meta, would you still pick me? If I was an
I
in-game
really was in the
character,
gray zone of hot
but I
mode.
wasn't meta, would
She's
you still
either an
choose
A
me?
Or a C. So that
When you
means she should
still,
be
like,
picking B,
you
as
still
in,
play
be
me
my queen. I
and make
beg,
sure
please,
that
please, mommy.
I got some usage.
Please, please beg me.
You pick me over a Yordle. What if I was a Yordle?
I'm not kidding. I would be 0-20 every game just to have the sweet voice of Janna's death sound. It's making me feel some type of way and I can't explain it. This pretty lady.
You know what?
is the lady.
He's base. I'll give him that.
Do all us a favor and please just shut the fuck up.
Why do they
This
put
is
Yumi
FTR
sounds? What is wrong with this dude?
Very, very disappointing.
Are you supposed to be a
to say the
Chuba?
least. At best, I would give you the D. As
I don't know, maybe I could like mod myself into Holocure. Like give myself weird abilities.
Hey.
And then my entire ability is to like kill myself.
Kalista,
If you try to
become
ult,
honorable.
which is extra effort, the game ends because I'm gonna die.
It's a fine line between.
He's
moaning
ranking
and
the
giving birth to
death
a child.
sound of the female champions.
As a former Katarina one trick, I'm glad I stopped playing her after I've heard those wild death sounds. I even have a figurine of her, so I'm disappointed to see.
He's a weeb.
She's almost a contestant for the Void, but I will spare you today for the good times we had in the past. I'm sorry for this. F tier.
Why don't people like it when they sound like they're dying?
From my experience around the internet, she sounds quite similar to what an older woman would sound like, but I don't know how old Kaylee is though. Ah, that explains it.
Damn,
So let's see,
they're
Mama
like
says that-
1,000 years old. Isn't that kind of hot? A sweet release of
If
death.
Wolf could keep quiet, this would have
What
been
do
a
you
pleasant
mean?
experience. But unfortunately, because of that,
Will
we
you
went from
still
a
love me if I was a
sightseeing to
cat?
kinda
Like,
mad
what if I was a
deal.
cat and then you still love me?
The first two sounds doesn't make it for me, but the last one seals the deal. B tier.
Yoda's pretty
Sounds
hot.
quite similar to Diana, just a tad bit better. D tier.
That's Toggle. What?
If I knew Dums personally, I would have
Yeah.
gotten his opinion. on this
I didn't
matter,
know it was a
but
fucking deer
by
fucker.
looking at his Twitter, he'd for sure give it the D.
Yeah, would you
I
be?
mean, S. Lilia, you go to S.
I wanna be this one. I wanna be like one of these expensive cats. No. I gotta be this one. I need to be one with different colored eyes. Like this. Yeah, I need to be like one of the cats with homophobia in my eyes. You know? I gotta be one of these cats. The homophobic eye cat. I'm surprised to see that not a lot of people actually know the meme. Because someone was like, oh my god, Rina, you're homophobic? And I'm like, it's a meme. It's a fucking meme. How do people not know the fucking homophobia in eyes meme? How do people not know this meme? Why does this cat look like it's shot? A cat with homophobic eyes. Oh no, the meme, you've never seen it? Oh wait, it's cropped a little bit, my bad. There, that's the thing. Look. Homophobic eyes. I have too many tabs on.
Come in your face now.
For every subscriber I
What
get from
the
this video,
fuck?
I will give the Jinx body pillow to a homeless man.
Wait,
Help me
really?
and
Is giving
homeless
Jinx
people
body
help you.
pillows? What kind of base?
Lysandra, you belong in F tier. The best Jordan to impregnate according to Dantes is Lulu, and she's also
What
able
the
to use her
fuck
infinity
is
stuff
that?
to make it bigger, so I gotta give her A tier.
Lights?
Huh. Lux is the first one who says a quote in her
I feel
death
like
sound.
Lux
That's
isn't that
pretty
bad.
good. Yes, because of that, I will put her in the D tier.
What the fuck? Misfortune sounds like this? I did not
Those
know
moments
that.
with those bastongas is something I would never get tired of. Misfortune, you go to a very solid A tier.
What champion is this? I don't know this
That
one.
Moon is worse than getting one less chicken nugget than they ordered. Morgana, because of that.
That
you have
does
to be
not
put
look
in
like
B tier.
fucking Morgana. What scan is this? Hi, Reezy Jazzy. Thank you for the follow. You're gonna be happy for the boobs?
If I had to listen through all these terrible moans.
No,
you
it's
have to as well.
their name
But
is
one of the
Dreamer.
This
Dream.
moves her up from
Name
a
is
B
Dreamura.
to a C, in my opinion. And this is
The name is
this
Dreamura,
the
and
part
that's
one
the
of
name
Hockey's
of
favorite
the
episodes in League of
channel.
Legends. And if you want a part 2, be sure to like this video and show it to your family as well.
Show it to
they
your
can enjoy
family.
these majestic deaths.
Guys, Aniki, they said to show this video to your fam. Are you looking? Are you looking at the video? Hottest female death sounds in the. Are you looking, Aniki? Are you looking at it? We're showing it to the family. You know what? You're right. We're doing a good job already. We're showing it to the family. We're already showing. Where's this part 2? This is from 2 years ago. What the fuck?
Oh, hey.
Hi, Garen. How are you today?
Death Sound Part 2. If you haven't seen the
Hi,
first one,
Sinsolar.
be sure to check it out. Link is in the description. Buckle up and get ready
Oh,
to
your
fuck
death
as
sound
we rate
B?
remaining death sounds, starting off Belbeth.
Like, that song would probably be something like, oh, finally. And then I'm just gonna, like, die. I feel like that would be my line. Like, finally, it's over. I feel like it would be, like, really funny for, like a death sound. Like, I don't know, I feel like I would have funny losing sounds if I was in a game.
Man, Belveth's death sound might just be the most boring one of them all. She just talked and grunted angrily.
I think it would be like really cocky for like every time I win. And then it would like be really... But then it would also be like really funny whenever I lose.
The first couple of grunts actually sounds like she's grasping for air from being hurt, whilst the other also sounds like she's grasping for air.
Why
but
are there
from
JoJo
some
sounds in
other
the
activity.
background?
This French mistress goes to A. It starts off good, and then Riot just had to ruin it all with Nico taking a shit. Like, what was the thought process, man? Anyways, Nico, you go to C tier.
You know, I gotta hand it to him. The editing is simple
I know
but
she's
pretty
a cougar
nice.
and all, but this wouldn't even satisfy the loneliest incel in the world. Straight down to F.
Then we're getting called out. Wouldn't you love me? Would you
That
love
was
me
weird
even
as
if I
fucking
was
noises.
a femcel?
Then all of a sudden, she makes a little
Actually, no,
robot.
I already am that.
Like what? Cute again, Kenneth. for
Would
the
you love me
audience.
if I couldn't be
Okay,
fixed
here it
anymore?
comes.
God damn.
You know what, Oriana?
What took you
that
so
was
long? You're
nasty.
late.
And you're more than welcome to get sent into the void. Not really much to comment on. C tier. Poppy is
F.
used to handling large objects as seen with her hammer.
If you
Which is
picked you're an
great,
amputee.
But the sounds ain't cutting it for me. Poppy, you go to D.
Not already. I don't know, you never
Decent all
know.
around.
My
Nothing
sibling
too
might be down to
special,
fuck one
and
of
not
these
bad.
days.
I would say Kiana goes to B. Quinn
We're not
is
Oriana?
decent all around.
Oh no, it's
In fact,
Quinn.
she sounds quite old.
Who the fuck plays
Like,
Quinn?
Almost as if she were 60 years of age. Which is not my preference, but I don't shame. In
This
my
guy is a
opinion, she
lolicon.
goes to D.
He said Annie was hot, but then he said he doesn't like Quinn. That's a woman? What champion is that, Scorner?
I swear I didn't jack off last night, sir.
Rek'Sai.
I came in my
Who the
sleep.
fuck plays Rek'Sai?
What the fuck? I don't know what type of stuff Rel is into, but it actually sounds like she's enjoying whatever punishment she's receiving. And just for that, I gotta give her S tier.
Then you could do stump picks. What
Whilst
is
making
that?
these videos, I'm most certain that 90% of these death sounds are actually someone hardcore moaning in the microphone. With that said, D tier.
What do you mean? That was at least A.
What the fucking weak moan, man. Renata, straight garbage. You go to F.
At least I didn't die of boredom.
That's what I'm about to. If I have to
Weird,
keep
actually
listening
pretty
to
nice
you.
as a line.
D tier.
You know, I got a question, right? I have
I
a
know she's
question.
dying and all,
If
but,
you-
it for sure sounds like she has
If
some
you
kind
were reborn,
of, which is a first
but
in
then
this
they
series,
said,
and it just doesn't sound
but then
hot
they
to me.
said you'll
Which
only
is
meet
why
your
I gotta put
soulmate
Senna
through
in
playing
F tier.
League of Legends. Would you play League of Legends?
It
Like, it's the
actually
only
sound
way
pretty
you're gonna
okay if I
meet
may
your
say so.
soulmate.
I'ma put her in C.
You have to play
You
League.
fatty little cunt.
Kill yourself.
not a fan.
The show is over for you, and no, I'm not a fan. F tier. For every
Yes.
subscriber I get from this video, I will gift a Zoe body pillow to all the lonely men out
He's
there.
a fucking
That make
lolicon.
lonely men happier.
He's a fucking lolicon. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna give him a Zoe body
Siobhan's death
pillow.
sound actually sounds legit, but as you know, that is not why we're here.
Did you know
F tier.
if you gift 1,000 subs during the subathon, I will also give you a Rina body
Now
pillow.
this is something I can listen to. The breathing in between the sounds makes it almost perfect. Sivir goes to an easy A tier.
Then you can like, I don't know, you can be the Lulu.
All by myself.
Why do they always pick the weirdest fucking Soraka
Soraka more or less
skins?
sounds like she's really drunk and is trying to talk while she's puking. So we get an
I'm to rob a bank. For every Rina doc you sold,
I think she's almost B tier, but I think C
I will
suits her more.
lose
Syndra
1
will
centimeter
go to
in
C.
height. Real.
Since Talia sounds quite lame in my opinion, I'ma get my dog to rate this one.
Oh, that's pretty cute. Nice dog.
Since she's snoring, I'll give Talia the D. With the amount of Rule 34 content there is of Tristana, I'm quite disappointed to say the least.
No one let
after
Hara
hearing
find
these
that out.
weak-ass
Which
notes.
one?
She also gets the D.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna use the
Hi, Raw
Russian
Dog
vein
Buzzer.
next
Thank you
round,
for the
because, you know,
follow.
reasons. S tier for Russian vein.
Is that Vi? That does not look like Vi.
Vi is pretty okay. I think she fits right into the middle.
Why is
C
Yumi
tier.
on the list?
A pretty common thing I've noticed is that the sounds they make often sounds like they're dropping the fattest shit in their life. D tier.
Oh, crap.
If she were to stop talking
This
and
list
instead
is
moan, I think she
it's
would be
ranking
up in
like
the D tier.
the
But
death
because of the
sounds in
talking,
League of
she goes
Legends.
down to a C.
You,
Want to
but hi,
hold
Raw
you
Dog
in my
Buzzer.
arms and run my lips down your neck gently.
What the
But I
fuck?
also want to force you up against the wall.
Automatic F tier without
What
further
do you mean
explanation.
you don't want to fuck Yumi?
I know where Midbeast would rate her, but I'm not him, thankfully. She goes to F tier.
I thought he would. I genuinely thought that he.
If
Filipino
I had a bigger sample
moans.
size of her death sounds, I think she would be up in the A tier department for sure. But I think B tier is pretty damn good as well. Siri goes to B.
Yordle fucker reporting for duty.
This is not
That
my
sounds
cup
so
of tea, but I
bad.
know that some of you dirty boys probably enjoy this. So I'll put Syra in C.
What is that? What champion is that even?
Just shut the fuck up, Nafiri. And this is it, ladies and gentlemen. The hardest female death sounds in League of Legends.
They're
Do you
right about
agree
Ari.
Or do you disagree? Be sure to comment down below. And if you enjoyed this day, please subscribe. Toodles.
I feel like I could make that a voice line. Fucking. Yordle fucker. Wait, what is that? Yordle fucker reporting for duty. No, it's over. No, but like, I kind of get it. You know, I kind of get why people like, want to fuck Yordles. Cause like, wait, sexy Tristana. Wait, I'm not in safe mode. Hey, you spooky reviews of the Bizarwiser, thank you. No, let's just search Tristana. Not sexy, just Tristana. Wait, hear me out. Why is it not loading? Hear me out on this one, hear me out. Listen, she has huge ears, and like, listen, she has huge ears, right? She has huge ears. So what if you fuck her ears? Cause she has huge ears, and not only that, she's short, but she's thick. Let's zoom in a little bit. You see those thighs? You see those thighs? Don't tell me you don't want to put it inside those thighs. And then she's also like muscular. Don't tell me you don't want to put it inside those thighs. And then imagine those small hands around your pee-pee. Are you understanding the vision? Are you understanding why I'm a yordle fucker enthusiast? And then look at that. It's something about her huge eyes. Chill. Would you love me if I was a... Would you love me if I was a degenerate yordle fucker? Would you still accept me if I was a degenerate yordle fucker? The belly is cake, but the head is eat. What do you mean? What do you mean you don't like... What do you mean you don't like the big head? I think I have a pretty big head. What do you mean? And I have a pretty big forehead. Tristana Vex Lulu puppy. You know what? I think I'm gonna go Vex first. Looks yordle enough. Your head isn't big enough? Wait. I think this one has a really big hat. What about this? I think I have a really big head here. What about this one? Oh, I have a gigantic head. This one has a way bigger head compared to my regular one. What about this one? I've fallen. What about this one? You know I could do this. Wait, no, I was thinking of something else. Am I close enough? Hear me out. You will buy Arena Fumo. You will buy Arena Fumo so that we can reach 400 sold Arena Fumos. You want to buy Arena Fumo? You need one. Look, we've sold 315 Rina Fumos. So you want to buy another Rina Fumo? You want to buy 6-7 Rina Fumos? You really want a Rina Fumo? Want a Rina Fumo more than anything else? Like, that's all you want in life. The only thing you want is a Rina Fumo. You really want a Rina Fumo. You want a Rina Fumo. Like, you want to buy 6-7 Rina Fumos. You're gonna click this, and then you're gonna add it to cart. Wait, there's a lot. This is taking quite a while. You're gonna click add it to cart. You're gonna spend that all on Rina Fumos. You see this? You're gonna spend. You're gonna buy 6-7 Rina Fumos. You're gonna buy 6-7 Rina Fumos. You wanna buy Rina Fumos? Trust, this is not a scam. This is not a scam. It's definitely not a scam. You wanna buy Arena merch. You really wanna buy Arena merch. Oh shit. See, the bar was dropped down a little bit because of the thing. Because I was like 2,000. I was like 2,500 is a bit unrealistic, bro. I'm like, maybe you want to lower it down. I'm like, look, you want to buy Arena merch. You want to make this 6-7. You want to buy Arena merch. You want to have sex on the Arena blanket. You really want that Rena mouse pad. You really want that Rena poster. But most of all, where's the Daki? Not yet. We're still gonna wait. 6-7. Yeah, there is a blanket if you want to get one. We do have a blanket. You're getting 2 Dakis. You gotta wait. And the Daki will be coming up pretty soon. I have to make like the mock-up. Are you winning? I don't know. I'm never winning. You have too many blankets? Burn your other blankets. Burn all of your other blankets. Why do you need another blanket when you can use arena blankets? Burn all of it. You don't want them anymore. You want to burn it. I don't know, actually. I ended up not streaming any game today. Well, I didn't notice. I swear I was gonna play a game today, but then I kind of forgot to make a poll. So yeah. So I forgot there was a plan, but then I forgot about my plan. I was surprised. I managed to talk this long without slipping, and my voice cracking only once. I still feel pretty good. That's amazing. The business also distracted me. I've fallen. I got distracted for a little bit. I was distracted for a quick minute. Into Wordle. What the fuck is Wordle? You play Wordle online? Can you play Wordle online? Why don't we play Snake.io? Is that a thing he plays Snake.io? Play it on Discord. What if I was searching something that start with us? 60 Tristan, amazing. Snake.io. What a game. What a game. Oh my god. It's so loud, it's so loud, it's so loud. Oh my god. Stop playing. I don't need help. Why is there so many oranges? Why is there so many oh my god. That guy's trying to fucking... This looks like hemorrhoids. No, I can do this. I can do that. I can do this. Why does Snake.io look different from when I used to play it? I feel like I used to look a lot better. Or is it called Worm.io? Like, I feel like this looks different compared to when I used to play it. Yeah, it looks a lot uglier now. Like, you know, it's not as aesthetically pleasing as it used to be. Has it really been this long? Last time I played, I was like a kid. No, I'm not drinking. No, that's just... I legitimately believe the government... I legitimately believe that, birds are planted by the government. Oh! Slither.io. I made a mistake. We can do this. Why is there an unsafe warning? Why is there an unsafe warning on fucking Slither.io? I will be. Thank you for the follow. It doesn't want to load. You do not look. I mean, you do.
Deposit and earn up to 8% per annum. Flexible terms. Choose from.
Maybe it's gonna look the same. Rina. This doesn't look like Snake.io. This does not look like Snake.io. This looks like a tapeworm. This is not Snake.io. This is not the game I was looking for. This does not look like Slither.io. This does not look like it. It looks like something I would play at a Wyatt. You're right. I feel like... Oh, someone died. I wasn't even looking. Hi, Van Arctic. I'm already number 12. I think I can, like... What if I beat this guy? Watch. Oh, yeah? Oh, no, he's longer than me. Oh, yeah? You want a 1v1? Come here. I'm gonna intimidate you. I'm gonna lock you in. I'm gonna lock you in, boy. I'm gonna lock you in. Ooh, look at that. You wish. Skill issue. Log off. Ooh, look at that. Double kill. Why is this actually going... I was memeing. Why is it going well? Oh, look at that. We're gonna 1v1 the green guy. Wait, there's a bigger opponent. You think we can beat him? The biggest one. You didn't see it. Nothing happened. Nope. Me fail at snake. Nope. Nothing happened. Thank you, Will Be Vicano, for the follow. Hi, Tinkle. You didn't see anything. I think the original game is dead. No, it's fucking blocked. It's fucking blocked by my internet provider, I think. What the fuck? I think it's blocked. You know, for TurboTax? What do you mean TurboTax? Oh. Imagine you pay for Turbo and then Rina plays ads on stream. Crazy VPN. Yes, you like my Nord VPN? Wow, I love Nord. Amazing. Nord, please sponsor me. I really want to be sponsored by Nord so I can never shut up about Nord. That is the goal. Hi, Vex. And I'm surprised I managed to yap for this long without choking on my own throat. Or well, I choked like once, but I'm doing pretty good. Like, if you know, every now and then I touch my throat to make sure that I don't feel that much vibration. So I'm putting everything on my nose. And I think I managed to do it pretty well. I managed to do it pretty well. Even though I talk a little fast. Yeah, I do it a little bit. Just so that I can, you know, so I can tell when I'm doing it wrong. Because if I don't feel it, that means I'm doing it wrong. I'm trying not to do it wrong. Oh yeah, so far I managed to yap without breaking my throat. You're strong. We're better now. Tomorrow I probably will play a game. Because my voice is usually pretty knocked out after I talk for like 3 hours. Didn't think I would last this long. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, let's just straight into my own stream on... Tomorrow's day 11 on YouTube. Oh, if you're subbed, even if you were just gifted a sub, you can still join the Discord. Just go to Twitch, check connections, and check your Discord settings, and you'll find it. Okay, and let's see. On Twitch, where do I want to go? Where do I want to go? I never got to raid into Milky, and it seems like Milky is streaming Elden Ring tomorrow. I think I'm kind of feeling like streaming... Tomorrow I'm kind of feeling like streaming Dark Souls. Although, let me check first if she's ending or not. Because it's been going around for... The stream's already 5 hours. I don't think they're ending. I think they're just like... saving. Yeah, I think they're just like... They're saving. But thank you for coming to the stream. I had fun. Sorry we didn't play anything. It slipped my mind. It really slipped my mind. That was my bad. But let's raid into... let's raid into Milky. All right. Thank you for this stream. Have a wonderful, great day. Don't explode or get AIDS or cancer. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.